Welcome back from intermission, kids. Sorry, I started to jabber in there and realized that maybe I should go back to the beginning, so we're going back to the beginning. But first we're starting with this delicious drink of my own invention. I'm calling this a monkey finger. No offense, Percival. You know, bananas, monkeys.
And keep that banana-flavored garbage away from me. Thank you.
So, Tinder's not working out so well for me. And I've spent a lot of money dating. Like, maybe not as much as I've spent on Charlie's damn games, but, like, I've spent a lot of money, like, taking girls out to dinner and, like, you know, just getting blown off. Or, like, finding out they're crazy. So I decided to take a little trip out to Wells, to the legal institution out there, and get something for my money, which I did. And then on the way back, I stopped in Wendover and I stayed a night there. I had a terrific steak dinner at the Peppermill Hotel and Casino. And while I was in town there, I stopped at the Lee's Discount Liquor. And I needed a couple of things. Utah doesn't have J&B Scotch, so I bought a half gallon. And I needed some banana liqueur to make a banana rack. So I got this just cheap, creme de banana, which I'd already tried the banana liqueur here in Utah. 99 bananas. Like, tastes like Laffy Taffy mixed with poison. This is much better. It's sweet. It's like 30% alcohol. Much better. Makes a great banana rack, by the way. But I was sitting in my hotel room, and I'm like, okay, the fun's over. There's ladies downstairs, but they're with their husbands. And, I already spent all the money I got. So I'm going to make a drink here. So I just kind of eyeballed 2-to-1 scotch and banana liqueur. And I'll be damned if it wasn't good. I had like 3 or 4 of those damn things in the hotel room before I went to bed. And so when I got home, I measured 2-to-1. And I put a couple of dashes of chocolate bitters in there. Man, this is fantastic. And so what I'm going to do, I'm going to get me a banana, like a not quite ripe banana. I'm going to freeze it. I'm going to slice it up and then freeze the slices so that I can put a frozen banana slice right in this drink and let it melt in there and then eat it at the end. I'm telling you, this is maybe the second drink that I've concocted from scratch. The other one I call a berrywood, and maybe we'll cover that one day. Yeah, I need a stocking to strain it through. Anyway, monkey finger. Okay, so what I decided is I need to go back to the start with Harold Bigelow. And I'm not going to go into the dates and everything. It's all out there. But I think it was, I want to say January of last year. Was it even last year? Yeah, I think it was. 2024. Or was it this year? Hell, I don't know. Anyway, Harold Bigelow, Sabrina's dad. And Sabrina's not here because she's busy. It's Halloween and she has plans, You've all seen her. As you can imagine, she's a popular girl. So we didn't book her in time to get her on the opener tonight. So, but Harold has been on trial for murder. And if you've been following along, you know that Harold disappeared. We initially thought, and then, let's see, Harold disappeared about a month later. His Jeep was found out in the desert, burned out. And then a body was found, and we're like, oh shit, Harold's dead, you know. And Sabrina was living with Harold, you know. That's her dad that, you know, kind of raised her. Like, they were separated, and, you know, her mom lived in Las Vegas. But, like, she was going to school up here, so she was staying with her dad. Well, everything seems fine. We're like talking with the cops. You know, everything seems to be moving forward. All of a sudden we stall. And it's like, okay, what's going on? Nobody's telling us anything. All of a sudden we get contacted by this insurance detective. Or detective that the life insurance company hired. That Arnold Jameson. I read his letter. Or, I don't know. We both talked to him. He was a great guy. I'd like to have him on the show, in fact. I'd like to have him come on here and talk about Harold. Mr. Arnold Jameson. Anyway, he kind of worked with the cops and the coroner. And here's where it all fell apart for Harold. So, safe to say now that Harold had killed his twin brother, who was like a homeless vagabond, kind of a hobo, riding around from place to place. And Harold thought nobody would notice he's missing, and he could pass his brother's body off as his own and fake his own death. And this was in cahoots with Sabrina's mom. Now, we don't know that Sabrina's mom knew that a murder was going to happen. I think she just thought that Harold was going to fake his death, and then she'd collect the life insurance and run off to Mexico, and they'd live happily ever after. You know, like things would be okay. Like they split up over money squabbles. Like if they're rich, there's no money squabbles, right? Sounds reasonable. And we've talked about this with Sabrina on the show. Well, it didn't quite work out that way. So the big hang-up was that Harold has a stent in his leg to bypass. He's got some like peripheral artery disease, and like bypass the artery there with a stent, and the body didn't have that. So they do further DNA analysis. They do further DNA analysis and find out that, and we've talked about this, not only was that not Harold, it was his twin brother Bartholomew, Barry, but also that Barry was actually Sabrina's father. And like, I don't know if anybody knew that, except maybe Mom. Uh-oh, here comes the heater. Okay, we're back. False alarm. The heater went like it was going to run, and then didn't run. So maybe I'm getting gassed as we speak. We'll find out. So, where was I? Oh, Sabrina's mom probably didn't know the whole plan. Anyway, Detective Arnold Jameson there tracked Harold down in Mexico after Sabrina's mom was arrested at the airport, and we covered that live on the show. Live. We covered that on the show, and so Harold went to trial. I've posted some updates, you know, some outbursts that Harold's had in court, especially when Arnold Jameson took the stand. Boy, Harold like got up and like tried to attack him right there in court. Like it's Arnold Jameson's fault that Harold did what he did. So, anyway, the news here tonight, and Watchley's podcast, it was there first, and exclusively there for what, a couple of 3 weeks now. but I have to announce it elsewhere at this point. Harold Bigelow has been convicted of first-degree murder by a jury of his peers. And I don't know that I got the years right on Lee's show, but has been sentenced to 5 years to life for the murder, with an additional 1 to 15 for the insurance fraud, and there were some other charges as well. And the charges are to run not concurrently, consecutively. So Harold has to serve, and mind you, in Utah here, 5 to life means at least 20 years. Like, you're not eligible for parole until 20 years. So 20 years, and then the 1 to 15 starts for the insurance fraud. And there's like enhancements because like what he did to the body, and like yeah. So Harold is, I believe he's 58 years old, and he's got to serve 20 plus, let's say 5 of the 1 to 15. So he was 60. He'd be 85 when he gets out. So 83 when he gets out. I mean, it's unlikely that Harold's going to see freedom again. And that's good news for Sabrina and I. Sabrina's going to continue to stay here until she graduates, and then she'll be off to Boston or San Francisco or wherever her degree takes her. And, you know, we'll carry on without her here. I'll try to find another, at least part-time co-host. She's got some big shoes to fill. Not literally. She's a little person. But here on the show, some big shoes to fill. So, anyway, that's our update on Harold. Oh, I did tell Lee, we were talking, we were kind of joking around. I'm like, how Harold first started. This all started with emails from Harold telling me to get off the air, telling me that I'm not a real clown, you know, and get off the air. And then later on, I saw Harold on Twitter, and he's like telling all these OnlyFans clown girls that they're real clowns, and then singling me out and saying I'm not a real clown. So, and I got nothing against, you know, clown girls on OnlyFans. I mean, that's great. Make that bread, ladies. Make that bread. But I'm the only one that he pointed out in all of Twitterland that was actually in the circus at any point. Like, I don't even know if any of them, maybe there were a couple who did like kids' birthday parties or something like that. He didn't even find Scarlet Storm. Wait, she made this too. Scarlet Storm, who actually does real clown shit on a stage. She's a real clown. No, he doesn't find her, but anyway. Harold will not be back on Twitter. In fact, he gave his password to Twitter to one of his jailmate friends, JT, and JT like thinks Harold's crazy too. JT seems to be like, I don't know. He's like almost our friend. He's taken over Harold's Twitter account and liking my posts. So that's kind of a funny turn of events too. Not only have I adopted Harold's daughter, but his buddy that he hired to like stalk me and harass me on Twitter thinks he's a weirdo too. So there we go. Now, do I think we've heard the last of Harold Bigelow? I don't think we have. He may not have the internet anymore, but once he gets down to the state pen, he's going to have a pencil and paper. And I just have a feeling that we might hear from Harold again. Let me know what you think.
Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat.
Delicious things to eat.
The popcorn can't be beat. The sparkling drinks are just dandy. The chocolate bars and the candy. So let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat.